Hi, this is Jade Edmondson, and I'm going to give a review on this website IXL. My district actually has a paid subscription to it, but you can also use it without the subscription. They will just limit the amount of questions that you can answer at any given time. But I think it's still worth showing because it is really a great tool, and it has lots of great questions on it for grade levels pre-K through 12th grade. And even if you can only do the limited amount of questions a day, I think it's still worth it for school use or for home use. Like I said, it's great for addressing specifically math and ELA standards. It gives feedback to students on whether their answers are correct or incorrect, and it helps them track their progress, even if it's just for a limited set of questions. Their score will go up or their score will go down, and they'll have to keep getting them right to keep getting the score to go up. An example objective that I'll show you today would be a second grade standard on money. And that's just what I'm going to use an example, but obviously you could use it to address all sorts of different standards on here. I would suggest it for student use at school. Even if you don't have the paid version, you could still have them answer just a set. If you tell them which standard to click on, you could have them answer a small amount of questions on there every day. Or also for home use, if a teacher suggests that your child needs to be working on a certain topic, they can log on and they can answer 20 questions of this at home every day and work on that area that they're struggling in. Some of the standards, the ISTE standards that this addresses, the ISTE standards for teachers. 2.B talks about students pursuing educational goals that are unique to them, and it also addresses the ISTE student standard 1.C, where they use technology to seek feedback for their learning. So anyways, if I scroll down here and I'm looking for second grade, I can click on that. They've got math, language arts, science, social studies, Spanish. I'm going to stick with second grade math, and they have every possible heading of what we cover in math for the entire year. So this would, get me through every single unit. I'm looking for money, which is down here at the very bottom. And so if you look, the money, what I would tell my students is look for money. It starts with P.1 and then it goes to P.2 and P.3. And I would always tell them start with P.1, and then if that is too easy for you and you're getting all of them right, then move on to the harder ones. So let's say that we're starting with just P.1, names and values of common coins. This is what they have to know first before they can do any of the other problems past this. So you would click on that, start practicing. What I love about IXL is that this can play out loud to my students, which is very helpful.
How much is this coin worth?
And it will even read the answers aloud too.
1 cent, 5 cents, 10 cents, 25 cents.
Okay, great. So if I am practicing identifying coins and their values, I know that's a dime, it's 10 cents, submit that, awesome. Okay, I answered one question correctly and it gave me this score of 12. Now let's say that I don't recognize this coin, I guess that it's 5 cents. Submit it, it says sorry, that's incorrect. The correct answer was $0.01. And it will show me what I answered, which is very helpful because sometimes my students, say, I clicked that one, and we can scroll down and say, oh, you clicked that it was 5 cents. It was actually 1 cent. This is a penny. The front looks like this. The back side looks like this. A penny is worth 1 cent. So it kind of does some quick teaching or reteaching right there. And you can press got it. Okay, my SMART score went down to 9, if you notice. So once I reach 100, it will sort of kick me out of this and say, you're done. Move on to the next standard. But if I'm getting them wrong, then I will have to, keep reading through those reteach sections and trying to, remember which coin was which. Let's get a couple right here and see how many it goes. Nickel. Keep track of my time on here. That's good to see also as a teacher, how long is it taking them to answer these questions. Now I've got my SMART score up to 30. Keep going. If you notice they're presenting, even the format that they write the values in is different. They're doing it with words, they're doing it with a cent sign, they're doing it with a dollar sign. If I'm fast, I can just keep going. If I'm slow, I could take my time, have it read it out loud to me. I'm going to just keep going on here to see how many questions it will let me answer without having the membership signed in here. Names of the coins. There we go. So it let me answer 10 questions because I don't have a membership. But I mean, if you think about it, it's per device. So if you've got one-to-one iPads in here, then every student can answer 10 questions every day without a subscription to this. So, if I did these 10 today and I was kind of rocking it on names and values of common coins, and tomorrow my teacher might say, go ahead and click on P.2 and practice that, your 10 questions for the day, or practice it at home with your parents. And so I really feel like even without paying for the membership, this website is still a great resource to use for clearly a variety of grade levels. So thanks for listening.